All right, go see Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. Like, right now. This is easily one of my top movies of the year so far. I know it's only been 4 movies. I've only seen Iron Lung, Send Help, and Wuthering Heights, but this is easily my favorite one, and I don't think the only other ones that I think are gonna blow it out of the water, really, would probably have to be that Ryan Gosling movie, and, I don't know, Spider-Man. Like, I don't know. But this is so good. Please go watch it. It was amazing. I think the number one reason I liked it so much was because literally last night I saw Wuthering Heights. You can go see my review. I posted it last night. But, like, this, I think the contrast is so nice because with a movie like Wuthering Heights, it's just like, you can tell this was made, like, with a ball and chain behind every actor. Like, you can tell it's going for cinematography, it's going for best actor, it's going for best director, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. It's so realistic, and it's so good, but you're trying too hard, you know? This is a movie that you can feel it was let loose. They were allowed to breathe making it, you know? One, I want to start off with Sam Rockwell killed it. I mean, like, he plays the same character in a lot of movies with slight differences, but you get the gist. Very typecast, but he kills it in this. And, I mean, every actor kills it in this, except for, like, the bald kid. I think he's the only one that I really had any issues with. But, like, oh my god, I don't even know where I'm going with this. I don't even know where to start. But I think Sam Rockwell killed it, because this is definitely Sam Rockwell, perfectly cast for his role. I think playing a crazy conspiracy theorist type character perfectly fits, you know, and he does so good in every role, but he especially killed it here. I guess I'll just jump into the number one thing that I really enjoyed about it. The messaging. I love any show or movie with messaging that it is not afraid to hide. I loved The Boys, the TV show, for this. How they were not afraid to hide their messaging at all. Very blatant, very on the spot, you know. But, like, with this one, you can clearly tell what they're going for. They're going for AI and internet and Wi-Fi and how it affects everyday life. But, you know, even though it goes over that, it's still, like, it goes over everything. Everything! Throughout the movie, it cuts back to, like, specific characters and their backstories and the reasons why they chose to go with Sam Rockwell for his story. And I'm gonna be 100% honest. I gotta stop saying that. It's getting bad. Every time they would do that, you know, it represents a different reason as to why Wi-Fi, internet, AI, etc. is, you know, how it's affecting our life in a negative way. And I thought that was so interesting, seeing, you know, different facets of life, interpreting how AI and Wi-Fi internet is used, you know? And also, like, the whole ending. Okay, I'm going to get into the ending right now. This is really the only issue I had with the movie, is the fact that, like, the ending is so whack, dude. I enjoy it, but it's really weird. Really, really, really weird. I just don't know. Spoilers. I really... If you want to see the movie, please skip ahead, like, 20 seconds. If you don't, watch this. It's fine. I can't get down with a bald kid doing a monologue. Like, what are we doing? I'm sorry. Like, what are we doing here, guys? I don't need to see some bald kid giving a monologue to some girl about whatever, you know? I thought that was... And it's just so, like, oh, solar system and blah, blah, blah. You're saying nonsense to me, okay? I don't care. Whatever. I thought that was a little bit dragged on a little bit. But other than that, we'll get back into it. Yeah. I thought humor... Almost every joke hit. I thought the part when the mom goes back in time... And, like, that conversation with the family where they're like, yeah, our daughter died 4 times. Oh, my God, that was hysterical. Everybody in my theater was dying. Which, also, I'm going to be honest, I saw Wuthering Heights last night. I was alone in that whole theater. This theater, packed. And it was so small. It was, like, the smallest theater. And I'm like, oh my god, this is awesome, you know? Actually, I do have another thing to add about theaters in general. I'll put that at the end. That doesn't really matter. But, you know, yeah. I went over messaging. But it's hysterical. I thought it was really funny. I thought every joke they tried to hit, it landed. I thought that characters were all unique, interesting, and I was able to get somewhat emotionally attached to them. Not like an incredible amount, not more than you need to, but I thought it was very, very interesting. All the characters, all of them. I'll say I wasn't emotionally attached enough to where, like, if they died, I would have reasonably cared, but I cared enough to be like, oh, that's sad. You know? I guess really the only one I care about was a mom. If she had something happen to her, that would be sad, but, yeah. I guess, what else is there to touch on? It's action-packed. I don't know. I think the number one reason, I said this at the beginning, that I just enjoy it, was that it felt so freeing. I love watching a movie that isn't afraid to be weird or wacky or unrealistic or whatever. Like, watching this gave me not Multiverse of Madness, that movie fucking sucks. Everything Everywhere All at Once. That movie was... It won Best Screenplay, right? Or Best whatever? Best Movie? That was a fantastic movie, and this gives me very, very, very similar vibes to it. I love the messaging. I loved it, man. It's weird, it's wacky, it's unique, it's different. You know, for being something about AI and how everything is uncreative. This was very creative and very unique. I loved it. I want to see more of this. Show me more. Which, thankfully, due to the spoilers again, due to the end, they kind of set up sequel bait, which I don't know how good that is, but I don't know if it's sequel bait. It probably is, but whatever. I really didn't even think of a score. No, I started this off with a score. I'm honestly going to go with like a solid 9. I kind of want to give it a 9.5. I thoroughly enjoyed this. It was so good. You know, just like, I'll say it again for the third time so far, it didn't care about the art. It didn't care about going for best cinematography, best whatever, which it did fine. It wasn't better than, you know, Wuthering Heights, but it did good enough. It did good enough to have the story be entertaining, you know? This feels like a Wuthering Heights versus, Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. But I swear, it's just that I got out of that movie yesterday, and it's been on my mind. But I thoroughly enjoyed this, and I would, you know, if you're going to go see a movie this weekend, I mean, if you're with your family, probably go see Goat, which I'm going to see on Monday. But, yeah, it's just, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I think they nail every single metaphor that they stuff into this movie, you know, from start to finish, you know, everything. Like, even in the ending, where it's like, I don't even like the ending that much, you can, like, it's still so good, and it fits, and I can relate to it, and I love it. Like, I want to go to school for cinema, I want to go to school for script writing and directing, and I want to do all that stuff. This is something I see, and I'm like, that's unique, that's different, that is going to leave an impact on my life and how I view AI forever. Maybe not forever, but, you know, it was very entertaining, unique, and different. But, I mean, I don't really have much else to add, but it was just a fantastic movie, and I really don't know what else is going to come to beat it. That was fantastic. That was very, very good. You know, you might be chastising me saying I'm trying to hit 10 minutes, but I'm not. I seriously do really, really like this movie. I don't even think I have ads on these videos, but, you know. Yeah, this is definitely the top movie so far of 2026. I think, I haven't seen much about Solo Mio. But yeah, please go see this movie. It was, like, I haven't heard anything about this movie. I barely saw trailers for this. I may have seen one or two, but I saw, like, nothing about this movie. Please go see it. I beg you. I really want this to succeed. Because I feel like if it does, then it has hope for other movies that are going to be similar, and they're going to get more spotlight. But, like, watching this, I got the same vibe from, you know, Everything Everywhere All at Once, you know? That's about where I'm going to leave it. Yeah, just go watch this movie, please. Bye-bye.